from UFOs emerging from dark clouds to strange orbs hovering over California. These are the clearest real UFO sightings of 2025. This first footage appears to be a recording from someone's security camera, and it captures a strange orb acting in a bizarre manner. In the short video, you can see a silent neighborhood in the dead of night. There is nothing out of the ordinary until a strange, bright light appears in the night. The light zooms out of seemingly nowhere and then stops for a split second before speeding off into a different direction. The light seems quite intentional with its movement, making it unlike any orb that we have seen before. Even some of the trees in the background can be seen reacting to the orb when it speeds off. No definitive explanation has been provided for this strange light. This next footage was recorded in Texas earlier this year during a particularly intense thunderstorm. In the video, onlookers stare at the sky in disbelief as the lightning reveals what looks like a disc-shaped object hidden in the clouds. The frequent intensity of the lightning illuminates this strange object, and the onlookers can be heard exclaiming in fear and excitement. You can hear the witnesses trying to understand what could possibly be in the clouds, with someone thinking that it might be an upside-down tornado or even a plane. However, no clear consensus can be reached, and the object remains unknown. Earlier this year, a man in Los Angeles recorded a strange flying object hovering over a distant hill. At first, it is hard to see anything, but as soon as the video zooms in, you can clearly see an oblong-shaped object slowly moving across a hill. Even the witness is left amazed and confused at this remarkable sighting. The mysterious flying object does not have any distinguishable features that would make it easier to identify. It does not look like a helicopter or a plane. The object is also flying too close to the hill, which is strange considering that it would be dangerous for a plane of that size to be so close to the ground. Ultimately, no explanations have come forward about this footage, and it remains a mystery. In this next footage, someone recorded a strange occurrence in the sky during a cloudy day. Not much is known about the origins of this video, but it was shared online and offers some intriguing evidence. In the video, you can see dark thunderstorm clouds all over the sky, and as the camera zooms in, there seems to be something lurking within the clouds. The object has a strange shape, with 3 outer parts that look like giant propellers, and a bright light towards the center of its structure. It moves slowly through the clouds without any noise or disturbance to the clouds. The object looks like an oddly shaped aircraft, but its speed and movement is unlike any plan that we know of. This next footage is also from Texas, and it was recorded by a farmer. The farmer claims that his land is far away from the city, and what he witnessed made him quickly start recording the night sky. In the footage, you can see several bright lights slowly hovering in the distance. The lights are not random. In fact, they appear to be the exterior light of some sort of a structure. The farmer reports that the strange flying objects were incredibly big, and the lights were so bright that he could not make out any noticeable details. He also mentions that it looked like these entities were searching for something, and that their bright lights were reminiscent of a spotlight. In the footage, you can see the lights slowly moving through the trees, as if trying to scan the area. While the farmer was left terrified, he never could understand what was hovering over his property, and the lights remain a mystery. While this footage was actually filmed in June 2023, it surfaced online in 2025 and perplexed the entire internet. In the footage, you can see a metallic-looking orb flying over Long Beach, California. The sky is completely clear and blue, making it impossible for the metallic sphere to be a bird or a cloud. The orb is also moving in a very stabilized manner, unlike a balloon or a piece of garbage that would be erratic in the wind. The footage ends with the orb just moving across the sky, and we never get to see it land anywhere. While the footage itself offers no explanation, it is strange to see such a heavy metal orb flying through the sky with such immense ease. In August of 2025, a man and his dog were hiking up the Malvern Hills in England when a strange object quickly appeared in the sky. The man who shared the footage reveals that he didn't notice anything strange as he was playing with his dog on top of the hill. However, after reviewing the footage at home, he noticed a mysterious object dart across the sky. In the footage, you can see what looks like a white, oblong-shaped object quickly passing over the hills. You can even see the dog playing with a frisbee without reacting to this strange entity. Upon closer inspection, the object does not look like a drone or plane. People have claimed that perhaps the object is an arrow from the nearby archery range. However, not only does the object have a high altitude, the speed with which it shoots across the sky is also uncharacteristic for an arrow. So far, the nature of this strange object remains unknown. Texas really does seem like a hotbed for UFO activity, because this next footage also comes from Garden Ridge, Texas. In the video, a man flying a hand glider seems to have recorded something unexplainable in the sky. The footage is from a first-person perspective, and as the man glides across the sky, you can clearly see a black object hovering in the sky as well. The object has an odd shape and does not produce any sound. Of course, it would be incredibly dangerous for a plane or a fighter jet to be flying so close to someone who is hand gliding. The object just silently moves across the sky as the witness tries his best to follow this entity with his camera. These types of UFO sightings are actually classified as metapod UFOs. Metapod is the name of a Pokémon that has an odd, almost crescent shape. People all over the world have reportedly seen sightings of metapod UFOs, which also have a crescent shape with jagged edges and dark colors. Even without any clear explanations, the evidence is compelling. On the 15th of May, 2025, a man spotted a strange-looking light in the night sky of Perth, Australia. In the remarkable footage, you can clearly see a bright green light making its way across the sky in a straight line. The light is blinking at a fixed interval. It goes completely dark for a second, and then reappears with a green glow. Every time this occurs, the object also leaves behind a wispy white trail. Another interesting thing to note is that towards the end of the footage, the green light completely disappears and then reappears in a different position. The light seems to have changed direction without actually making a turn, which is strange. No further explanation has been provided for the appearance of this strange green light. Another interesting UFO sighting occurred very recently on a beach in Florida. In the video, a woman records a black object slowly descending from the sky. As the entity makes its way towards the water, the woman tries to identify this mysterious form, but she fails to make any genuine conclusions. The object does not seem to be making any sound, and it looks completely different from any known airplanes or drones. The object actually looks quite reminiscent of metapod UFOs, which have been sighted all over the world. They are known for having an odd shape and presence, making them appear quite ominous. This next footage comes from the Altai Mountains, and it shows what looks like an upside-down pyramid hovering in the air. The massive structure looks quite complex, because as it moves through the sky, you can see that it has a three-dimensional shape with visible planes. The jet black color is also intriguing because it completely stands out against the clear blue sky, and there are no other distinguishable features such as blinking lights or markings. Even the man recording the video is shocked by the sight of this strange phenomena. There is not much information about the nature of the triangular object, however. Such UFOs have been sighted before. On the 6th of March, 2025, a woman noticed something strange in the skies of Miami, Florida. In the footage, she records a wispy, bright light spiraling in the sky. At first glance, the entity looks like a cloud. However, upon closer inspection, you can see that the strange light is moving in an unnatural manner. This isn't the only reported sighting of the mysterious entity. People all over Miami witnessed this bizarre shape silently moving across the sky. Online discussions have led people to think that perhaps the light is actually residual smoke from a rocket exploding. However, the common occurrence of this phenomenon has made people suspicious.